Okay, guys, let's start learning about the Java collection framework. And this is the really useful framework available in the Java, which is heavily used in the enterprise application. So, what is collection? So, it is any group of individual objects which are represented as a single unit, which is known as the collection of the object. And basically, that here the collection is a group of objects. So, let's see the example. Suppose, you want to create the collection of the string. Okay, so how can we do? So, here you can see in this example that we can declare the string array that is going to have three elements, and here I have declared three string objects s1 s2 and s3, and then I'm assigning the reference of this s1 s2 s3 to this array, right? So here what is going to happen, that this array is going to become a collection of what? String, right? So it could be a that array could have any object, right, or any type of object. Now, if we have this, right, then how or why do we require to study some other collection classes? Okay, let's see with the help of example. So here in this slide, you can see that we have the array of the string. This is the one of the way using that we can create a collection. Another way is that we can use the inbuilt vector class where I can define the generic, that is a type of any wrapper class or any class of the Java. Like here I have taken the example of integer. So vector integer v is equal to new vector, and we have one more, that is a hash table, right, which provides a way such that you can have a key value pair. Okay, so here you can see this could be your key and this would be your value, right? So now these are the three different example of the collection that we can have in Java, but it was before JDK 1.2. After JDK 1.2 we are having official collection framework available in the Java. Okay, so now here let's see that why the people of Java has chosen to make everything standardized. So here, if you see that there are different ways to add the elements to this particular type of collection, like here for the array, as we have seen in the previous example, that we require to assign the reference, or we can have this kind of initialization. For the vector class, here you can see this how you can add the element like v dot add element, and for hash table there is a method called put. So basically all these three different things are doing the same thing, right? But to perform that particular thing, like adding the element, okay, there is no standardization. There are different ways to do this, right? So to overcome this problem, that having a different ways to add the elements or to perform some operation, uh, Java people have introduced the framework called the collection framework. Okay, that is what we are going to see. So now, what is the framework? Let's try to see the definition of the framework. So the framework is a set of classes and interfaces which provide a ready-made architecture. That means you are going to have some pre-built classes and interfaces available in the Java which can work as a collection. Okay, now let's see the advantages of the collection framework. Okay, so the first one is that it reduces the programming effort by providing data structure and algorithm, so you don't have to write them yourself. Second one, increases the performance by providing high performance implementation of data structure and algorithm, because the various implementation of each interface are interchangeable. Program can be tuned by switching implementation. The third one, that says that it provides the interoperability between unrelated API by establishing a common language to pass collections back and forth. Okay, so it means that you can pass the collection from one object to another object to operate on. The fourth one says that it reduces the effort required to learn the API, as that most of the collection, the classes and the interfaces are having a common method name. Okay, so that is by requiring you to learn multiple ad hoc collections API. It reduces the effort required to design and implement API by not requiring you to produce ad hoc collection of API, and it fosters the software reuse by providing the standard interface for collection and algorithm which to manipulate them.